Arknights Endfield version 1.2, the second half of the patch, added 4 extra Sky of the Forge, which changes the Wuling factory production layout. Our focus of this patch is to get maximum items from these new blueprints made by Mengxuan, and we made changes to it. So in this video, we will show you how to efficiently produce almost all items, and also avoid common production mistakes that can completely clog your factory. Now with that out of the way, let's begin. Before placing any blueprint, make sure that you have all of these checked out. That includes unlocking the 2 extra Caprium running beds in the new test area. There are other checked marked items that you have to check as well before placing the blueprint, but we have already explained them in the part 1 of Wuling 1.2 setup, so please do check that out. And we are going to reiterate and list all the checkmarked items in here for you to go through. Unlock the 3rd expansion core, which requires completing the patch 1.2 story. Unlock the new AIC factory plans tied to that progression. On the sub AIC, unlock the maximum expansion node, maximum bus node, and unlock all mining beds from 1.0 to 1.2 in the second half. Also, reach regional development level 13. Now, before placing anything, you have to do this. Clear your existing Wuling production lines completely, and prepare for these materials: 50 SC Wuling batteries, 200 Caprium components, 50 Sandaleaf, and 200 Yargen. And finally, set your regional transfer to your mega storage, and start transferring your dense originium powder. Once all of this is ready, you are set to begin. This entire setup is divided into multiple blueprint segments, and they are the Wuling City AIC, the Chingu Valley AIC, and Markerstone AIC. We will go through each section step by step. Let's start with the main city blueprints. This is the core of your entire production system, handling LC and SC Wuling battery production, powering your entire factory, Yargen, Surge A, and all other major gear component production. Before placing your blueprint, here are all the requirements. This setup requires 9 fluid water inputs with proper logistic placements as well. Carefully connect all water pipelines after placement. Place the fluid pump and set up the piping. Add a pipe converter every 2 pumps, then connect the first pump to the second. Make sure all water pipelines are connected as exactly shown in the video, and double check that nothing is missed. Use conduit inlet and conduit outlet to properly handle sewage. Let's go over the blueprint step by step. Place the AIC in the bottom right. Select the part 1 blueprint and place it on the top right side. Now select the part 2 blueprint, place it in the left corner. Select part 3 blueprint and place it below part 2. Select part 4 blueprint and place it below part 3. Select part 5 blueprint and place it below part 4. Select part 6 blueprint and place it right beside part 5. Select part 7 blueprint and place it right beside the AIC. Lastly, connect the outlet and inlet conduits for water treatment. And that's it, now we're ready to move to the sub-AICs. Next, we move to Jingyu Valley's first sub-AIC, where the goal is simple: maximize your Shiranite production. This blueprint is optimized to produce the highest possible Shiranite output in Jingyu Valley. Important notes before placing the blueprint: this setup requires 6 fluid water inputs. Make sure all pipe connections are properly aligned. Don't forget to plant sandleaf in the planting units. Once everything is connected, this setup will continuously generate maximum Shiranite output for your Wuling region. Now for the first sub-AIC. Select part 7 and then place it on the top. Now select part 8 and place it beneath part 7. Now connect all the pipes as shown here. Now just wait for the production to kickstart. Now we move to the new sub-AIC area, Marker Stone. This AIC have newer layouts because we can place up to 12 Sky of the Forge that can help produce the maximum number of items like Shironite, Heavy Shironite and Heatonite. Here are the setup requirements. Place 4 acid resistant pumps Mark II to extract precipitation acid. Place 6 fluid pumps or less depending on how you want to set up. Have 1 fluid supply unit to drain any excess water. Position the blueprint close to the pumps for efficient piping. Finally, just connect all the pipes carefully to avoid float issues. Now here's how to place the blueprint for Marker Stone. First, select Marker Stone Part 1 and place it right beside the AIC. Next, select Marker Stone Part 2 and place it either below or above it, depending on your camera view. Then, select Marker Stone Part 3 and place it directly beside Part 2. After placing everything, make sure to check all the pipe connections carefully and verify that the fluid supply unit is properly set up to pull any excess water from production and discharge it into the lake. Once everything is connected, this system will continuously supply materials needed for Shironite, Heavy Shironite and Heatonite production back in your main base. But there's still one thing you need to place, an inlet and an outlet near the purification unit. Connect it to the lake with a fluid supply unit to dispense any excess water into the lake and avoid any clogging in the factory production line. Once that's done, your full factory setup should be in full production mode. Your SC Wuling battery production will power the entire base and all production chains will be running in sync. Here's the full AIC report. If you think you're using too much Shironite, then make changes to the main AIC where it's been used more and adjust it accordingly. With this setup, your Wuling economy should be fully stabilized. You will have continuous Shironite and Heavy Shironite production, stable battery generation, consistent Yargen Syringe A output, and Heatonite production, with full component production coverage plus strong stock build generation. At this point, your factory should be fully prepared to handle everything until version 1.3. For full main base and sub AIC layouts, check the pinned comment. We will be sharing fully optimized blueprints from experienced players who specialize in high efficiency factory layouts, so full credit goes to them. We'll also keep updating these layouts as better optimizations are discovered. And that's everything you need to set up for version 1.2 Wuling production line. If you want easy access to every blueprint, join our Discord server. We share optimized layouts there, so you can maximize your base with zero guesswork. The link is in the description and pinned comment. If this guide helped you, leave a like and drop a comment if you have any questions, we'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.